So I got the cab in the garage. Put it down on a dolly down there and spun it sideways. When I bought this truck, it's a Freightliner FL50. It was either a theft recovery or some really mad employees. Because when I got it, all the fuses and breakers were all gone. And behind here, I've cut a couple of these to get this harness out. But one downfall of Freightliner wiring diagrams are horrible. So I tried to make heads or tails of what was supposed to go where. And there was a bunch of wires cut behind there. And like you see here, there's a bunch just cut there. I mean, all the wires are numbered. They all have numbers on them. But there were so many that were cut the whole way along here. Here. And this part goes out to the ignition over by the dash. The fuse panel is right in front of the passenger. Right in front of the passenger's feet. And this stretches all along the dash. And there was stuff just hacked everywhere. I couldn't get the lights to work. Just the basic things I couldn't get to work. The lights, the turn signals. Couldn't get the motor to even roll over. They couldn't get the starter to work. So I wired it up so with a auxiliary push button off of the starter, so I could get the motor that was in there started and power to the ECM on it, because it had a cat 3126 in it. So I went to a salvage yard and pulled a harness out of another truck. There's a lot of wires there. What I found with working with these is that Freightliner must just build one harness and use it for everything. If it's not used in a plain Jane truck, they don't plug it in. Or if they need it in another truck, then they plug it in. That's just what I found. The truck that I got it out of was the same cab. Let's see here. Of course there's lights and your panel lights. Well, it does have a heated mirror switch. Heated mirrors. That one don't feel very good. This one has cruise control. I don't know what that button is going to do. Probably something for the cruise control, which I don't have any electronic stuff with what I'm building, so no big deal. All I really need is the lights and turn signals to work and a hot wire going down to the starter. The motor I'm using is all mechanical, and well, I'd like the stuff in the cab to work. The blower motor for heat. But that harness just lays in here and comes over here to the, there's the gauge cluster. It fits in there. And some other stuff. Oil pressure. There's a sensor for that, and the heated mirror wiring is right there. Those are nice. Yeah. So I got it in the garage, and I would have loved to put it on the cab and back it in, but we have a bit of a height issue. This is only sitting on a dolly that I have. A four-wheel dolly. You see that under there? I got some cribbing under it. I had it a little bit off, so I added the floor jack here. Help level everything out. Just have everything level. And so these are the two or three connections that go through this spot on the firewall. and you need to put the harness. I just bent this one mount here out of the way. Feed the wiring harness in behind there, in behind here, and then it goes down. And these studs that are sticking out hold the fuse panel on. I had to search a little while, but this one has almost all the fuses in it, and breakers, relays. I can put the ones in there in the bottom that I need, and the flasher, I can put that in. And the side terminal studs bringing power into the cab, bolt them back in. But I pulled one out of a truck just because that other harness was such a disaster. See, this one ain't a whole lot better, but this one looks like a disaster too, but it is better. Nothing's hacked, cut, just a couple cuts that I made on it, so it's in a lot better shape. A lot better. I cut some of the terminals, some of the wires for the connections on here, and left the yellow on there so I knew where they went. Some of the wires over there, like the electronic fuel pedal, I don't need that. So yeah, get this harness in, and hopefully it'll stop raining and I'll remember to turn the camera on and pull the chassis outside that I've been building and set the cab on it finally. That'll be good.